So, the Alter Ego game has been released, which is a game by Paradoxum Games, the same creators as Tower Defense Simulator. That does not necessarily mean that Tower Defense Simulator is going to get less frequent updates. It's still going to be a bi-weekly update. I think the developers had planned for Alter Ego and Tower Defense Simulator to have alternative update weeks. So 1 week Tower Defense Simulator updates, the other week Alter Ego updates. I think that's just the main focus, really, growing both of the games, because a lot of people are saying that one game will probably decrease in quality compared to the other, which probably is going to be the case. Certainly if, like, Alter Ego gets 90,000 players playing it compared to Tower Defense Simulator's 10,000, I think the developers are going to start focusing more on monetizing Alter Ego rather than Tower Defense Simulator. However, with that being said, there are some changes to Tower Defense Simulator we need to go over. Now, firstly, some deadlines. So Halloween Night 1 is going to be released in about a day's time, but I think many people have overlooked this, but PvP mode, that has a ranked season, as you can see here. That ends in 5 days. Now, I'm not sure if the developers have actually got anything planned when PvP Season 0 actually ends. From what I can tell, not that many players actually do play PvP mode. Frequently, I see less than 500 players. Even when there's like 10,000 players playing Tower Defense Simulator, I rarely see it get above 1,000 players. So I'm not sure if the developers have really anything planned for PvP Season 1. And given the hype around Halloween and all the hype given the Alter Ego release, not sure if there's going to be as much hype for PvP Season 1, if there is to be a Season 1. Because as far as I know, not much has been said about it. In fact, nothing has been said about it. Now, moving on to the Witch Medic, a skin that in recent times has been quite infamous for its, shall we say, shirtless glitch. Yes, I reported on this a while back when we were doing the images for the Tower Defense Simulator wiki for the medic. Mentin was the first person to actually point out the fact that the medic was shirtless, and the fact that the medic was shirtless actually appeared in the trailer, no less. The Witch Medic was one of those skins that actually showed off when the medic was reworked, and it was there, a shirtless medic. Like, I'm not even joking. If you were to scroll past, here is the medic here, and very clearly, very prominently, you can see a shirtless medic. A shirtless medic appears officially in a Tower Defense Simulator trailer, and the developers did not catch this. I didn't even realise that the medic was shirtless, the Witch Medic was shirtless, until Mentin actually pointed this out to me. But the developers, I guess, tragically or joyfully, I guess, they've actually now fixed this shirtless medic issue. No likely because I've pointed this out many a times, but I guess they haven't fully fixed it. So this is what the medic looks like currently. However, what the developers, you can probably even see it from level 0, but what you can see is that the torso of the medic now has a black brick in front of its torso. So as you can see here, you can see some sort of plastic texture here, which doesn't really align with the Witch Medic. That's because, well, the level 0 Witch Medic, its torso is actually dark navy, and that's fine. And you can see the buttons here, that's also fine. But the black brick here, which is actually slightly dark blue, that's not right. But if you were to upgrade this continuously, you'll notice that the buttons disappear at level 2, which is where, not initially where the shirtless medic started appearing, because the torso was still black, but this is where the buttons disappear, which is, I think, where the shirtless medic glitch started to take place. But here you can very clearly see that the medic no longer has a shirtless texture. It is now black completely, and actually you can see the brick itself kind of actually molds in with the medic itself. It goes in between its coat. So I have to say that the developers probably developed this last minute, realizing that, oh wait, shirtless Witch Medic probably causes a lot of issues. But it's kind of funny that this is actually the case. But now, yes, unfortunately, fortunately, the medic is no longer shirtless. But as you can see here at level 5, there is still the white torso that you can see in the background. But instead of it being shirtless, or the appearance of being shirtless, there is now a brick there, which I think extends all the way across. I'm not sure. I don't think I can see it. Or, well, actually, it might not. So it looks like the brick is actually surrounded, or it's actually conforming to the body shape or the body exposure of the Witch Medic between levels 4 and level 5, but it appears on the Witch Medic at previous levels, hence this like slight issue, I guess, and it kind of looks awkward again with the plastic texture on the Witch Medic. So the developers have gone for like a quick fix without realizing like how bad that the Witch Medic now looks, but at least from like afar away you can't really see it, but up close, yeah, it's plastic. So I guess RIP Shirtless Medic memes, and I guess not. I actually didn't see too many artwork about the Shirtless Medic, so I guess that's a good thing. But I have to say that you guys, some of you need help. Now, on a more serious bit of news, the developers, they have appeared to have removed a sticker which people have got from a season. I forgot which season it was specifically, but there used to be, or there might be still if the developers have fixed it, I don't think they have though, there used to be a sticker called Minigunner Triumph. Now this is from the Darky Revenge event, so if we were to scroll down to M, you can see here MJ Hee Molten Range, either side you got Lemonade Stand and Narrator, clearly not M's, but very clearly no Minigunner or Minigunner Triumph sticker. However, that being said, the Minigunner Triumph sticker did exist, as you can see here. It was earned from the Darky Revenge Battle Pass level 23. And if you were to go into the update log and go all the way back to the 1.61.0, you will find that the Minigunner, or well, the Minigunner Triumph sticker, it actually is here, but it infinitely loads, which means that for some reason the developers have removed this sticker. Now it may be the case where Roblox have moderated it, but from what I can tell and from what my research that Menton has done suggests, it looks like that the developers have just removed it entirely and the image itself has not been moderated. Now, given that this is a reward that players get from an event, I don't know why the developers removed it. It has to be a bug. I don't foresee any reason why they would remove this, because it's not like it was offensive in any way. Like, do you really see this and think, yes, this sticker is offensive, we should remove it? No, I don't think so. And actually, it's been removed for a while. The latest that we can actually find is July. July is the indication where the Minigunner Triumph sticker was removed, meaning that it's been removed in the game for about 3 months and nobody realised. Given the fact that, well, I'll be real, no one actually uses stickers all too much. Like, the only time I've actually seen stickers being used extensively is during the admin abuse event. So it's fair that nobody actually realised that this sticker was removed. And the first indication that this sticker was removed is from the 3rd of August on Discord. So that's how long it takes for someone to realise, oh wait, we're missing a sticker. The developers have removed a sticker. Do I think that the developers are going to re-add it? If I make a video with the title that the sticker has been removed, an event sticker that we've all earned has been removed, then maybe. But given the fact that the title of this video is probably going to be the Shirtless Medic, I don't think that it's going to be the case, and I'm going to have to wait to make another video with the title of that. And actually, there is some speculation from Menton that the PvP update is the one that removed this sticker, which I think kind of makes sense. Because in my mind, when it comes to PvP mode, it added a whole bunch of new, I guess, stickers in the ranked battle pass. Yeah, like we're harking back to this, like the Good Luck Have Fun sticker, like the Stay Cool sticker, like the Molten Rage sticker, and I think the Minigunner Triumph sticker actually suits PvP mode much more than survival mode. So maybe what the developers have done is they removed the sticker to re-add it into PvP mode, but I really doubt that. And again, it doesn't make sense why they would remove it alongside and then add these stickers. I don't know, unless they've accidentally overwritten it with another sticker, which would be really odd. But this is the first time that something has been removed, probably by accident, in Tower Defense Simulator. Like, we've had stuff in the past that have been removed on purpose, like the favor mote, and that was never re-added. But time will only tell if the Minigunner Triumph sticker is re-added, which I give it a 50-50 shot. Because the only other thing that I can really think of is, how would the developers, if they removed it from data stores and completely removed it from people's inventories, how would they re-award it to players who did actually earn it? Like, for me, that's really obvious, because I made a video on every single feature and every single thing in the Darky Revenge Battle Pass. So for me, I guess it's easier, but how do you do it for the average Joe? Because they don't have that. They don't have the benefit of a YouTube video which proves that they had it. All they have, I guess, is likely other things from the Darky Revenge Battle Pass, and I'm not sure if the developers are going to care enough for that. They haven't done so in the past when people were missing some, like, event skins from, say, the solar eclipse, and there was no way to earn it afterwards because the concept of gift claims weren't even a thing, and the concept of automatically getting it when you buy the tower wasn't a thing either, and many people are complaining about that. And now next we have something to do with the Swarmer. Apparently the Swarmer is bugged, so from what I can tell and from what a lot of people have reported, the Swarmer itself, it causes a lot of lag. Now, I think Mentin has discovered what is probably causing the lag when it comes to the Swarmer, and it is the case where I think using the Beehive Grenade ability, or whatever it's called nowadays, causes the Beehive Grenade ability to actually stay within the map, meaning that if you have 1,000 of those like thrown around, because I think using the Beehive Grenade ability is actually quite common, it means that it's kept around and it kind of just lags out the game. So let's see if it sees yes. So as you can see here, I've used the Beehive Grenade ability and it is still in the game. Now these don't lag out the game too much, but again, because you can spam these because they have like a cooldown of 15 seconds or something like that, and like even shorter if you have the skills ability for the abilities all stacked up, it means that you can really easily lag out the game if you have, say, 40 Swarmers using its ability all at once and then doing it about 10 times per game, which isn't too outlandish to do that. And then if you have like 6 players all using the Swarmer, although to be fair, actually you can do that in sandbox mode. So if you say have like 4 players using the Swarmer, and in the unlikely event that you have 20 of those, so that's 80, then lagging out the game has just become a lot easier with the Swarmer if you're using the Beehive Grenade. If your PC runs like a potato, I'd recommend not using the Swarmer, and if you are, you know, in mobile, I wouldn't use the Swarmer either. I mean, to be fair though, the Swarmer is quite good, so you might want to look past its lag and only use it on the last wave if you're lagging too much with the Swarmer, but it lags really badly sometimes. And finally, something that was fixed, apparently, according to Mentin, is that these collapsible elements here, if your size of your screen was really small or you're on mobile, there used to be a lot of empty space right at the bottom. In fact, I experienced this quite a fair bit. However, the developers have now fixed it. So I guess good job on the developers for fixing this one key issue in sandbox mode. Although, to be fair, they did fix the issue where you weren't able to equip towers, which you now can do, as you can see. Very cool.